Friday. I'll tell you what, there's only 28 people here at the moment. Don't worry, we'll get over 100. It's Friday. I've got something so special for this stream. No jokes. Well, there'll be loads of jokes. Not jokes, humorous moments. But I've got a clip. It's like the biggest bollock I've ever thrown. Oh yeah. Right, before the riffraff turn up, let's get the oi polloi. Let's get some quick hellos in. All right, Baz, nice to see you. Some very interesting stuff you sent me on the lifeboat. I appreciated that. I can't remember what it was, but probably birdage. VC, the boy Cray, Honey Monster, Barrett Zippo, lovely. Oh, they're all chatting, aren't they? VC, I've already said your name. Honey Monster, did I already say you? Like, forgotten already. God, they're just chatting away. Those two taking Charlie! Very beautiful and herba-derbas. I nearly spat my cornflakes out. You know what I mean when I say that? Yeah, I mean, I nearly spat my cornflakes out. Queen G, Andrew had to remind me that I'd already told him Sweetie World 3 times on the stream. Whoops, I thought no one knew about it. Toffee, October. Ben Holmes, Aztec's on the firm, Al Mac. Geez, that thumbnail. Now, this is interesting, Al. That it's interesting that you mentioned that, right? How interesting. Right, let's not flesh jam today, although I have got a couple of pictures that have hung over from yesterday that need to be shown. She's not my type in many ways. The other women that I've been using recently to lure people to the stream and fail, they've been very sensual. But when I put that picture up, I thought she's not in the same range as the rest of the ones I've used. I honestly thought this out. I nearly, after that, those thumbnails take me far longer than I'd like them to, because I'm going from one thing to another, do this, do that, got to do that, finish work, lift some weights, have something to eat. Oh, I've got to get my washing in. Well, as long as it don't rain. If I say it starts raining, just all shout, get your washing in. And so to sit down, I thought I might have to change it. The reason I left it is, although I don't really like to judge women and say, oh, she's not up with her. But, with professional glamour models, you kind of can, because that's their job. But she looks like someone from my past, and I couldn't do it to her. I couldn't take her down, so to speak. I'd certainly take her up on her offer. It was a joke about having sex with someone I made. It's an interesting one, though. I mean, while we're on it, let's get this out of the way. While we're on it, I wonder if people see what I mean. This is where people just arrive to the stream and think, oh, I wonder what this is, and we're just doing this. So, because it's weird, Al, because Al, you don't usually mention the birdage. But that's done you, has it? That's right up your strasser. Hello, Red Pill Seed. Loomy's on the firm. Pags is on. Just Sean lurking. LC 350. Right, so let's have a little look. There you go. So you're all over that, are you, Al? Now, you see, the thing is, she reminds me of a girl that I had some pleasure with. Hello, Tito. She much reminds me of a girl I had some pleasure with, for sure. But the boat race is not in the same class as some of our previous figures. But that really floats your boat, does it, Al? Here we go. Look, hang on. It surprised me too. I'm normally a brunette man. There is something about her though, and that's what it done to me, Al. That's what happened to me. I know who she reminds me of, and there's just something a little bit naughty about her boat race. Honey Monster says, to be fair, most of it's in the makeup. I fucking hope so. I love makeup on women. Absolutely love it. Just cake it on. Do you want a hand? Where's this? Give me a shovel. I'll help you out with that. Hello, Sark. Good to see you. So that's interesting. Good call. Good call, Al. That made me feel a little bit better. Don't know why. Don't know why. See, I'm not. I mean, I do like the Southeast Asian black hair. You know, it's Bible black hair. I mean, I've used that word, that phrase a lot lately for obvious reasons. Those who do read my Substack will know. But I don't. I used to think I had a type. I used to think I had a type. But the truth is, something about any lady, any lady, any lady, a lady that I didn't even think I fancied can say something, can strike a pose, vogue, and change everything. And then sometimes I'll see someone, and for reasons I don't know, and it probably comes down to olfactory DNA matching and genetic selection, not even unconscious, genetic level DNA matching. You just think, fucking hell, man, oh, Taparama. And so this is it. Hello, Woodlander. Give me a 1 in the chat if you reckon you've got a type. I'm not going to call you out and say, yeah, no, you haven't. But just let me know. I'm saying this. I thought I had a type, but a couple of thousand women down would suggest otherwise. And on the whole, that hasn't been a question of mopping up what's left. That's been, fair selections. I've done quite well with the ladies. But if you think you've got a type, men and women, ladies, let me know if you've got a type of man. I'm not going to question you on it. So I'd just like to know if you think you've got one. Because I certainly did think I had one. But when I got to about 35, I thought, I'll fuck anything. That was a joke. When I got to about 35, I thought, I think I've got a type. I think I want to have a type, but I don't. I don't. When I think back over the swarm of ladies who've I've crossed paths and fluids with, when I think of the most amazing ones, they're all very different. My type is female. Barney says, bloody Ada, Chris, you've turned into Wolverine since I last saw you. Massive whiskerage. I was thinking of it today. I can actually make it bigger if you want. I have also had a shower because I'm shit. Here's why. Because I'm lifting more and more regular, I don't like showers. I think it's long-term opiate abuse has just made me not like water on my skin. I'm good with a bath, but not that fucking shower going. Stop it. But I also haven't got the sides I haven't had shaved for a while. I might grow it. I reckon. What do you reckon, Scrubs? Do you reckon I should see? Because I don't shave this. This isn't styled like this. I do shave the sides off though. But I might see if I can actually join the line. Hello, people. I'm back. Are we good? Everyone here? Who couldn't handle... Anyway, so I might see... I'm asking the ladies, really. Do you reckon I should grow my moustache down to join my beard? Because it does do it. I say that, but I've never tried. So I've got the full mouthpiece, and then maybe have like a proper beard. I might give it a go. I might do it. Beard chat. Talk beards. Beard chat. Talk beards. Did I lose all my links and videos that I've got prepped? No, and no. Lucky I had back. That might happen again, though. I'll tell you why. It's Friday night. Nightclub there. New restaurant there. New restaurant there. New restaurant there. So, you know, this is Cambodia, and it's trying to move beyond itself, which is exciting. Sensual. Rags, how are you, son? How are you, mate? Right, Niggler, I dug out your two entries from yesterday, so we'll be definitely having a look at them. And Matt D's here. Matt, I've got your one as well, because we missed that as well. Hello, Pizzle. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're well. Grego wants me to confirm my status as the evil mirror universe. It would. What, if I was to do the full bearding? I'll see if I can do it. Honey Monster wants me to... Nah, that's so hippie, isn't it? Fuck that. You're more likely... I do occasionally put a bit of wax on it, and if I put a cravat on, I'll put a bit of wax on and get a little twiddle on the go. But, you know, after a couple of gin and tonics... Zen Maverick, hello, mate. Good to see you. That blacked out. So there you go. I can't read it. It's not. It's a bit sad. I think it's sad for her. Sad for him as well. Sad all round a death. Right. Charlie says I tend to prefer a beardy look over full shaven. Yeah, I did shave it a couple of years back, and it was ridiculous. The thing is, you get used to someone's face with a beard. If I give it my beard, look how small my face is. Like, you think my mouth has got, my bottom lip goes to there, but in truth, it's there. It would be look how weird it looks. Hello. No, thank you. I'll stick with the beard. And a beard is sensual. It's a secondary sensuality characteristic, isn't it? I ain't getting shot of that. Hello, Crosshatch. We had a power cut. We might have more. If it happens again, I'll get on the phone. But the restaurants and nightclubs have got more to lose than me. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see. Is Moslab on the firm? Twiddler! Is there actually a mosaic Labrador here? Did someone say that, or is he just saying it? Let me see if I can see that, man. Twiddler's excellent. Hang on, there's someone else on the firm as well. Oh, I didn't expect to be here. Hello, Ian. Good to see you, mate. Toffee says, I shaved my beard recently and I look like an ugly version of my sister. Please tell me you didn't tell her that, because she'll know it. Pizzle had a beard for years, bearder. But Barney says that's a proper tickets please toot facial assemblage. Hello, Skin. Skin, you didn't happen to catch yesterday's stream, did you, when it wasn't live? I had a few things to say about the Charla stream, and a lot of it really was addressing not just you, but you and a few others. But I'll email you anyway. I'll email you. Just a few things I wanted to clear up that I don't think I cleared up adequately stream. Yes, David. Nice to see you, by the way, David. Let's have a little look at that. I think that's interesting. I've got that here. I've got it on my... so many boobs on my Twitter. Let's have a look at this here. Boing. Boing. I tell you what, people. I know I've been using semi-naked, sensual ladies, but give up porn, men. Give up porn. Your sex life is... amazing. My missus forced me to have sex with her. Raped me, really. I was lady raped. And I have been raped by a lady. I told Dan that story on his channel, on the Iconoclast channel. He was going, "Yeah, you haven't, you're not going to get many new subs." But I was withdrawing. I think it's in the novel, actually. I've probably told it before. Andrew would tell me. But I was so weak I couldn't move, and this woman just took me. And I have to say it was quite sensual, because there's not going to be another time in my life, unless it's a man doing it, which I'm assuming won't be so sensual. By assuming, I'm almost certain. But she held me down, and she's not going to be able to do that now, sort of thing. But because I was so weak, yeah, she fucking got on top, and I was like, oh God, no, stop it, stop it. Oh, please don't stop just yet, though. Yeah, true story. There's some things to be said there, of course, just not now or to me, thanks. He's not here. Someone just sent out some good wishes to Moslab. How kind. Right, let's have a look at. I thought I was going to see my man. Yeah, she's just dropped. I mean, let's be honest. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why For Britain has gone, because PA have just smashed it. I think so. I think you do as well. Yeah, I think you do, and that's good call. And you're a good lad. We get on. Yeah, so we'll chat. But you do know exactly what I'm going to say. I assumed that, but I still think I'd like to talk to you about it. No, likewise. But it was sensual. There was no doubt about it. Now, by the way, people, don't forget, once we're at 100 people, I've got a clip that's going to blow thine minds. Oh, really? Really? Just a little clip. And you're going to go, I've watched the clip I'm going to show you about 50 times. Oh, yes. Hello, Martha. No, the rude girl, that was when I was tripping at that party in Kennington, I think it was. No, she did actually, but I could have fought back, but she had like 4 Rastafari I brothers downstairs who would have probably cut my gullet out. So it was all good. It was all good. But she was dominant, let's just say that. She certainly thought she took over. I'm feeling a little bit effeminate at the moment, a little bit emasculated somewhat. 2 stories of women forcing themselves upon me. Hello, Daz. Good to see you. Let's have a look. This is what Anne-Marie Waters is saying. Maybe she just sobered up and realised it weren't worth the effort. Wow, wow, wow. There she is, looking at the horizon. Now, before we look at this, though, I think it's worth saying she wasn't perfect. I certainly disagreed with a lot of what she said. I disagree with things Mark and Laura say. I always say this as well. I don't agree with anything anyone says, including myself. And so I don't. That's asking too much, even of a political party. You're never going to find somewhere you go, yeah, every single thing you say I agree with, because that would be weird. If that was to happen, you've got some kind of associative disorder that you might want to think about. And Anne-Marie Waters was certainly nearer us than she was our opponents. I think that is worth saying. And she did speak out in a political climate where it done her no favors. I think we should accept that. I think that's important. She said some stupid things about other nationalist groups, which I don't think was particularly helpful. She said things about PA, but refused to talk about them. If you're gonna call someone out, at least I think have the balls to debate them, which didn't happen. And what she said was, it was not true. So that's a bit of a shame. Hello, Tricky Woo. Good to see you. Well, maybe she was a distraction, but she was a distraction, I think with good intentions to an extent. Anyway, let's have a look. Let's see what she said. And this is the actual official For Britain site. There he is. Nice picture of him just in the middle there. So this is I'll keep it quick. I'm writing to you today with some very important news. I know you may be disappointed, but I also hope you'll understand the decision. For Britain has decided to cease operations as a political party with immediate effect. This has been a very difficult decision, but one that must be taken. There's a couple of important reasons. I'm going to cut out words, by the way. So if you're trying to follow my words, don't bother, because I'll cut out things that ain't important. There are a couple of important reasons. Firstly, support for patriotic politics has collapsed, at least publicly, in recent years. This doesn't mean that people don't agree with us. It means they've stopped offering support, especially public support. So successful as the campaign of fear and propaganda by our components, many people believe that to aspire to live in a democratic nation state is an act of hatred. It is not. Fair point. She makes some fair point. But with PA still growing, that doesn't seem to make sense. Anyway, many believe that politics is corrupt by its very nature. And while this may be true to an extent, the current conduct of politics is worse than I've known it in my lifetime. Me too, I'll have to agree with that. It's rapidly deteriorated in the 18 years I've been involved. Masked, black-clad activists who intimidate people and threaten and use violence against opponents are now commonplace. Such thugs have the support of the mainstream media and mainstream politics. True, can't argue with that. Those of us who believe in the nation state, and I do, I believe in the nation state, and a return to evidence-based, policy-based, on a firm moral foundation, are routinely smeared as racists and Nazis. Yeah, but you did smear other nationalist groups as racists and Nazis, Miss Marie Waters, and never afforded a sufficient right to reply. Yeah, you smeared them and didn't afford them a sufficient right to reply as well. So that's a bit odd. Anyway, we are not allowed to attend events, and if we do, we can be expected to be met with a violent mob. Our democracy has therefore collapsed. That's fair enough. Fucking hell, it goes on, doesn't it? Let's just get to the end of it. I will return to politics as a stronger, more experienced advocate for the British people, but for now I must go to the people who are directly harmed and do all I can to help them. I cannot put into words how grateful I am to have had this most incredible experience. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart for your hard work and support. I feel thoroughly blessed for my life, and For Britain has been an era of such significance. I will always remember it very fondly. The party will cease functioning straight away, but I will begin other projects immediately and keep you updated. Members, if you pay by standing order, please contact your bank and stop payments. The process of closing everything down has started today. If you need help, then email me. Thank you for some of the greatest years of my life, Anne Marie. I'll put the link in the chat just in case any of you want to read that. It's also on my Telegram. Woodlander, she will carry on as long as you fund it. Although Woodlander, I think that's fair enough. You know, you can't run a political party without money. It's pointless, isn't it? You need funding. I think, you know, unless you expect people to hold full-time jobs and run a political party, I think we need to be careful about that. It's the whole sort of this thing about right-wingers grifting. Well, you know, fund platforms and speakers you like, and they can more effectively do the work, and more frequently as well. Now, I think it was British Dragon. Is he on the phone? Hello, Otto. Good to see you. Hello, Anglo. Oi, Anglo. You know what I'm going to say. Do you remember I showed you that ribeye I had the other day that was like 3 centimeters deep? Now, I do cook from frozen, and I recommend all of you to grill your ribeyes from frozen. Takes a bit longer. It was so good. It lost about 0.5 centimeter. So it was still 2.5 centimeters deep. And I ate the lot. The fat. I've been told that eating the fat on steak is a good thing, but the fat was even just delicious. I think it was the best steak I'd ever had. I've got a top blade in there. I wonder if it's about the same depth. I'm thinking of doing the same thing with it, but good Lord, I had some carrots and some mashed potato with it as well. Oh, it was great. It was great. Hang on, Chris is Donashinato. Nice one, Chris. You've opened the door. This is for you. Oh, great. This is for you. Oh, what's going on here? This is for you. Yeah, so loud. Vartation has occurred. Boris was certainly a distraction, yes, but I wonder what's going to happen next time. We're in a strange position, aren't we? Johnny says that Jesus turned waters to wine. That's good. I didn't know what you were talking about at first until you said it. Hello, Daffyd. I think so. I think that this is what done apart from a continual slagging off of other populist organisations. I mean, we don't really need to fight amongst ourselves. What really done her was when she first said, I've got a party for Britain, we're anti-immigration, we're anti-this, blah, 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 blah. And then people said to her, oh, what do you make of... And she just started slagging off people like, what's his name? I can't even remember his name. I was going to say Martin McGuinness, which is all right to slag him off. Well, he's dead and he's not going to shoot me or anything. She slagged off a load of alt-light people, which although they were alt-light, and there's no need to slag them off, you know, they still had their place. You know, there's people have different people are on different parts of their journey. People aren't going to be able to jump in at certain elements, but they will jump in with like the alt-light. They will jump in with Dinesh D'Souza. They will jump in with Douglas Murray, and then they can progress their journey. So we do need people on the sort of spectrum of anything right of centre. I think, you know, yeah, you don't want those people running the shop, but they serve a purpose. I reckon about 90% of the people in this chat got into nationalism, if they weren't like for years, through Sargon. And, you know, no one would want Sargon running the place. But I think it's fair to say a fair amount of us got interested in this sort of stuff through Sargon of Akkad. You know, when we hit that 100 viewers, I've got a cracking clip. It's going to blow you. Rag says the fat is my favourite bit. My old man used to say that about bacon. I'd sit there pulling the... Well, my mother... Oh, one in the chat. I didn't get any ones for people having types, did I? Or I didn't see them. No one thinks they've got a type. How interesting. Or was that when it all... Oh, no, we got a couple of ones. Baz has got a parody type. Steve Cray's got an absent type. Billy likes women. Oh, no, we do. Woodlander's got a type. Toffee, Ben, Grego, Barrett Zippo, David. Oh, okay. It's interesting. Okay, right. So, now I've lost where I was because I was nowhere. That's why. Fight. Can you be quiet, please? I'm streaming. Thank you. No, fair point. The left is never right. Rag says, did you see the Tory leadership debate today? The 14s in the comments are in their thousands. Good stuff. Exactly that, Otto. I just think, and like I said, everyone's on a different part of their journey, and it's like a swimming pool. If you're learning to swim, you don't go diving off the top board into the fucking 9 meters deep bit. You go to the paddling pool and you're scared and it's tentative. And then people who are a bit better, they get in a bit deeper, and you know I don't think we should be slagging each other off if we're not on the left. You know, you rarely see it on the left. You rarely see people. You know, it does happen, but it tends to be the Marxists because they're the furthest left, and they're the ones who are like going, yeah. I mean, the only real debacle on the left, I suppose, is the TERFs and the trans. And well, the less you say about that, the better. Hello, 42. Hello, Doc. Good to see you. I was thinking that. I know there's a few people who've been around a while, although Beer Hall Pooch apparently lost his account. I think he's been marching. At my school, Skin and Tonic, every week, all the kids would be, there's an NF march in Dartford this weekend. They had their headquarters in Welling, and it was real fear-mongering. You know, we had lessons from the school about it, you know, and it wasn't like, they weren't sort of leftards telling us that the skins are coming to town. They were just saying, don't go out. Don't go out because there's some dangerous people that might be coming to Dartford at the weekend. It's a very peculiar thing to say, Dafford, but oh no, it's not. I know exactly what you mean. Gregor was groomed by a bare-chested streamer from his base in Cambodia. You missed the word base, but sorry about that, Gregor. Apparently a lot of teenagers were as well. You know, the ones I was talking about their lives and university and their upbringing and their Asperger's and their disabled mother and their brother with Tourette's. Yeah, it was the weirdest recruitment campaign I've ever done. Anyway. Oh, yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Fat. So my mother, before... One in the chat. Oh, Rusky's already done it. There you go. My mother, before she cooked bacon, she'd scissors off the rind, right? And give it to me and my brother to chew. One in the chat if you were also gypsies. Really? Me and my brother would be there like... some fucking nutrition, some weight, and you know, it had like the red stamp on the side of it, and we'd just put it in our mouths and be like, raw, not cooked, raw bacon rind, just chewing it. Did anyone else do that? Please, one person. Please don't make my mum look worse than she already is in my mind. Hello, October. His troll noses are tingling. I think I've got a monkey on the roof. Monkey on the roof, yeah. A monkey on the roof, yeah. Brad, I dive into a pool of Tabasco sauce. That is a monkey. What are they doing out this time of night? Monkey night clubbing. Monkey night clubbing. Pizzle, you're going to have a hard time trying to find any bollocks on the left. Even the men have had them cut off. You know what? I got a mate and he was married to one. They split up because she was an idiot. But he said she's turning very much to the right. That's a very interesting thing. Why didn't Anglo get a vartation? I think maybe because of the... I'm going to just refresh entropy. Sorry, people, but I just see a donation come through from Anglo, and I did not hear a thing. Now I can see his donation. Here you go, Anglo. Cop a load of this, son. That was fantastic. That set my Ugabi meter over. If you're watching this on a Friday afternoon and we're happy for your host to say Ugabi meter over, then I'm all right with you. Then we're going to get on. Birds of a feather stick together. Enemy of my emery is my temporary friend. Yeah, there you go. But no, Gregor, I've heard a few people mention such things. Brad's grandparents went on the march. Well, there was a kid at my school who had NF posters in his window, and I remember he got so much grief for it. Everyone was scared of him. There was such a media campaign of these thugs. And yet when CND marched, the campaign for nuclear disarmament, I feel gross when I still see that badge at the pyramid stage at Glastonbury. It's like, grow up. Just grow up. What's it going to be next? The campaign for semi-automatic weapon disarmament. And then what? The campaign for nunchucker disarmament. The campaign for brass knuckle disarmament. Then it'll be fists. Fisting! Ooh. It's not my cup of fist. It's not my cup of fingers. Pizzle says all of your base are belong to us. It sounds like something from Hindu Sanskrit. Please tell me you've got that photo, Skin. Someone snapped a photo of you on the march going it turned up at school and they went bye. Isn't that mad though? It's much like the thing with little Barclay Walsh getting in trouble for giving out leaflets. Oh, we don't encourage our youngsters to be politically engaged in peaceful activism. No, that's not healthy. Why did you get arrested for peaceful political activism? That's what you want from your children. Not children, but from your young people. Good gosh. No, absolutely raw. Rags, you had it, did you? You had the old raw bacon rind chewer. Let me put it into the internet. Hang on. Chewing raw bacon rind. Can you eat raw bacon peel? This has made it more popular than bacon with skin. The rind, oh no, that's talking about. We used to do it all the time. But they're basically saying here that it'll kill you. Uncooked bacon can expose you to germs and parasites, resulting in bacterial diseases or the parasitic infection trichinosis. I was given raw bacon rind when I was a baby and a toddler. There you go. So hang on, Rags had it. Just me and you, Rags. Bacon rind sandwiches. Ay, oi. Are you sure about that, Glenn? Keep me informed. I'll look into that after. It's been quite good so far, though, hasn't it? Hello, No Cat Popeye. Good to see you. No, fuck that. No, lol, no. Norfolk Iceni. Are you new in these parts? I had tapeworms too, mate. So you done it? You got it as well? Well, that's three of us. Norfolk Iceni. There's nothing wrong with putting bacon in the microwave, mate. I've done it many times. Yeah, but I was like 5 and we were starving. I couldn't do what? Where am I? I couldn't. Hello. I could not do bread and dripping. My mum and dad loved it. The worst bit was the neighbour would bring it round. She'd bring around the bowl and it'd have that, like the lard on top, the animal fat on top. And she'd go, hello, Chrissy boy. Give this to your dad, will you? Tell him Mrs. Morris sent it. And I remember once I poked my finger into it. I thought, what does he want with a bowl of lard? When I poked my finger into it, the white fat sort of went, and all this sort of guts came out the other end. And I was like, oh. And I just had to sort of push it back down and try and clean it up a bit. I went, oh, Dad, Miss Morris gave this. He went, lovely. Went and got some bread, knife in the lard, put that on his bread, and then put the bread in the goo. And he done the lot. He ate the lot in about 20 minutes. Hasdak says your mum must have hated you. Still does. Anglo, I've never eaten raw rind. You savage. Yeah. Savage. Please. Well, that's a weird thing. I'm not sure you can sing that. What did I sing that I shouldn't sing? Oh, no, I'm in all sorts of trouble. Pizzle said no one did it. No, Rags did, and Andrew had it in sandwiches. Junkie, that junkie monkey. Oh, I've just realised what you've... Where? No, yeah, I've just... Good call, Woodland. A bit quicker next time. Right. Oh, it weren't cured. It was not cured. It was just bacon from the co-op. Can we stop talking about me and Rags's poor bacon life? Poor bacon life. Jessica. Hello, Liam. We had NF marches over my way too. Well, there were only people who saw things in the 70s that it took a lot of the rest of us to catch up for a while. Catapult. Eating raw bacon might explain why you were anemic, Dangerfield. We're on the stair right there, Monkey's nightclub in. Billy, we'll have a look at your Donasha Kanatus. Oh, that's a shame. If you ever dig it out, though, Skin, love to see that. I'd love to see that. But yeah, relax, mate. It's Friday. If you can find it another time. Oh my gosh. Well, a load of us got busted by the old Bill looking for acid, and 3 kids got expelled. 5 of us got busted, and I was one of the kids that didn't get expelled. I strolled into school the next day. Oh yeah, they were after acid, weren't they? I don't think I'd even done the stuff at that point. I just looked like I had. Plastic African on the firm. He's on the firm. He's on the firm. Barkley should have been arrested for his haircut. Not his new one, his old one. I told him to get that new one. I think it looks good, but he's got to stop touching it. He's a young boy, isn't he? You know. Pax Max likes his bacon like he prefers his corn. Popped. What's popped bacon? That sounds like you've done someone in the dirt box. Sorry, people. I don't know where that come from. LC350's found 50p bacon at his local shop. Yeah. There's something about 50p bacon that's giving me the squizzles. I don't know what's happened to my moustache. All that chatter playing with it, it looks like it's trying to run off my face. Hello, Lulu. No, yours was cured. Sorry, mate. No, mine weren't. Jess picks the rind off. It's like circumcising your bacon, isn't it? Which is ironic. No, hello, RD. It wasn't cured. It wasn't. It was just normal. Well, I suppose it's back bacon. It was just bacon from the co-op. But yours was cured. No, my mum fed us raw bacon rind. I'd love to get my mum on here and tell you some of the things that I had to suffer as a child. Anglo, do you sell beef dripping? Is it like a byproduct of something you sell in your butchers, or do people still make it on their own? Chrissy loves it, look. I have put my finger in worse. I've pulled my finger out of worse. I pulled my finger out of worse as well. Hello, Raisin Sack. Oh, I'm all over that Friday. Don't worry about that. I'm going to go out and get some gin and tonics and maybe go to a lady bar. I'll tell you what, people, this is how exciting it is. I can go out at about 1 a.m. I'll put a nice whistle on, little cravat action, bit of product in the old Barnet Fair. Jump on my scooter. 5 minutes, I'm in the where the ladies of easy leisure ply their trade. And go into a bar, and I shit you not, the ratio of ladies to men, I shit you not, I've got no reason to lie, it's probably about 8 to 1. So there'll be about 5 blokes in there, quickly doing some maths here in my head, and 40 girls, not joking, in every bar as well. Now, they do swarm you a little bit, but you can blatantly go, oh, whoa, can I just talk to you, or no, the pair of you? And then as the night goes on, you bring more over, and by the end of the night, you're buying rounds for like 20 girls. But they're Cambodian rounds. You can literally buy 5 people a drink and get change from $10, which is helpful when you're a sucker on the vine of femininity like I am, and you get home and, I seem to have spent all my money on birdage. What a lovely thing to do. And it's lovely, and they rub your legs, and if you want, they'll put their hands in your pocket. I'm 50 years old. It's not guts, you plonker. Is it not gut? I thought it was gut. People do like saying how much they like bread and dripping, though, don't they? Give me a one in the chat if you've noticed how much people like saying, "Oh, I love bread and dripping." It's just one of those things people love saying. Love bread and dripping. Right, hang on. I've missed a couple. Thanks for getting that in there, recognising that one, Bill. Hello, Ozmeister. I hope you're all right, my friend. Hardeep says she's with my now. you can't typo and expect to get away with it. Not around here. Where are we? A lot of fish and chip shops still cook in beef dripping. Really? No. That's vegetable oil all night long. I've worked in chip shops. You can't fry chips in animal fat these days. You'll be sued off the vegetarian planet. Oh, when I go out, Pizzle, I do, because what happens is most of the bars have got fans, and my comb over just stands up on it. Now I've got a nice bit of that Dax. I use that red Dax. I put a little bit in, comb it, proper nice Hitler, and then we're all good. Oh no, Otto, you absolutely have to. And here's the thing: I'm not going out to bang anyone. My ex come round earlier and sorted that out. But it is nice to go out and not have to go up to women who go, "Well, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want?" Like the victims of feminism in the West. Like, you can just have a night where you can have the company of beautiful, semi-naked, drop that in, and you can just talk with them, and they'll have a laugh with you, and one will start massaging you, and one will go, "You want another cocktail?" You go, yeah, I do. And then she'll go off and come back with it, and she'll give it to you, and she'll hold it and put a straw in your mouth, and she'll be all sensual. It's fucking great. And then after that, back down to bong, 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 couple of jazz snouts down there. Wonderful night out. Wake up in the morning and have a hangover until Thursday. Oh, I'm absolutely sure they're girls, yeah. You can tell the lady boys it's easy. Once you've made that mistake as many times as I have. We're nearly at 100 viewers. I'm going to play this clip very shortly. There you go, Woodlander. You've nailed it. Still a mod. Oh, there you go. I had the boating blazer. I had the parka. There you go. Put on the whistle. Jump on the scooter. 1 a.m. in the morning. Out. Down. Oh, Louie. Oh, no. Got my new brass knuckles as well. I'll take them out because I've had no trouble here. Make sure you got your weapons. Hello, Miss Danger. And then her legs fell off. Yeah. But here's the beautiful thing. I don't. Drinking and driving is ridiculous, but I'll only have 2 gins. And by the time I come home, about 3 o'clock in the morning, there's no one on the roads. And I just go a nice, cool 15 miles an hour. Who are you? Bark. I really want to know. You've got to feel a little bit sorry for Roger Daltrey, though. I mean, The Who are a great rock band, but he was outgunned by every other member of the band. They're all more rock and roll than the vocalist. That's not how it works, is it? That shouldn't be like that. Hello, Akira. Good to see thee. Pax Max is telling me popped bacon rinds are chickarones. Chickarones, are they? Can you confirm? Boiled and deep fried bacon rinds, they pop up and go fluffy and crunchy. Chickarones. Let's have a look and see if Pax Max is speaking out of his vile side. If I can write. Don't forget, new Substack, link in the description. It's a coming of age tale. Chickarones are made by frying pork, usually ribs. Yeah, not sure if that's bacon rind. In fat, and are associated with several dishes. Most Costa Ricans eat them with rancor and put lime juice and fried yucca, accompanied by tortillas. I'm not sure that ribs is. Oh, hang on a minute. It would appear we have a variation. Chicharrones, or however you say it, I'm going to stick with shahi, are a very popular Mexican snack that can be made from wheat or fried pork skin, rind. Pax Max, 70 scrubs points. Good one, son. There you go. Chicharrones. So, actually, people, my mum was just giving me chahana canoonies. You don't know what bread and dripping is? It's fat and guts. It's what old people go, oh, I love a bit of bread and dripping. And what younger people go, oh, I love a bit of bread and dripping. That's all they ever say about it. Pizzle, what, you want to try bread and dripping or chickahanis? It's tricky, isn't it? Oh, we're 8 away from the magic 100 because that clip's going to drop and it's going to cause bombs in here. Hello, Pags. You all right, son? Steady. Okay, so some people there are. Marzipan is saying that. Hello, Vesper Check. Good to see thee. Well, that's why Black Bloc dress up, don't they? Because they don't want their mothers to see them and go, oh, please, Penelope, can you stop marching with the Marxists? They've left a lot of dead people in their wake. Our Pizzle uses goon grease. That sounds a little bit too flash for me. I've just got that Dax stuff, but I only use it once a week, and then I don't wash my hair for months. It seems to do all right until it starts getting a bit flaky like an old man or a librarian, ladies' tights. I've got no idea where that come from. We're 3 people away. Anglo, have a bevy or ribeye or me, brother. It's going to be a couple of gin and tonics. I could go to Super Duper on the way home and grab it's 24/7 Super Duper, and grab a ribeye. Although I might have already filled my mouth while I'm out, if you know what I mean. Nice one, Anglo. Very kind. Very kind. A regular and generous supporter of this channel. Nigla says, is there a risk of one of these ladies of the night might roofie? No. You better check the laws regarding brass knuckles. What, the ones that I bought here? There's no laws here. There's no laws here. They don't want. They've got communities built. You know what used to communities. What's the word? Your status in the community is more important than the police coming and giving you a telling off. I don't take them out. I just keep them under the pillow because I'm scared. So Barnet is short for Barnet Fair, which rhymes with air. There you go. There you go. You only just worked that one out. What have you been thinking I've been saying when I've been saying Barnet? I've been to Thailand out drinking with Oz. You know, I must have spent years there if you add it all up. And I've been living here for 5 years. Admittedly, I've birded off for a lot of that. I've never been roofied by one. I fucking roofie myself. If a lady of the night wanted to take advantage of me, I'm already in a position to be taken advantage of. You know, if I'm out drinking with a lady and I like her and she says, should we get a blister pack of Valium? I go, no. Where are they then? How far have we got to go? Quadrophenia is a masterpiece. Yes. Right, we've hit 100. Here we go, people. We will get back to Martine and we will get to your things you said yesterday, Bill. Don't go, anyone, because this clip is great. This is going to blow your bollocks off. Right, hang on. Oh, don't ruin it, Danger. Don't ruin it. Right, hang on. Wait. Oh, I'm getting a bit giddy. I'm getting a bit excited. Right, hang on. No. Right. Listen carefully because they can't talk very well. I'm going to have to mute myself, but prepare yourself. I'm not joking. Prepare yourselves, scrubs. It's the Island Boys. Ready? I hope you get audio. Here we go.
Hey, Dangerfield, I heard you're a YouTube streamer and you publish writing and that you have created an amazing community online. I want to tell you, keep on going. Don't let anyone stop you from your grind. You're going to make it to the top. And keep up the good work and stay consistent and keep looking at the light under the tunnel because guess what? You still got it. You're an accomplished writer and YouTuber. And we support you. The Island Boys support you, so that means you're going to make it to the top. And all your subscribers appreciate you a lot, man. Even the Island Boys. Yes, sir.
Fucking wicked, man. Do you want to watch it again? Do you want to see him say Dangerfield? Listen to him say there's light under the tunnel. See, because I was getting worried that I was never going to be a successful writer. But there's light under the tunnel. He said it. I'm a compass YouTuber and writer. Stick with it. Yeah, I'll show you again.
Hey, Dangerfield, I heard you're a YouTube streamer and you publish writing and that you have created an amazing community online. I want to tell you, keep on going. Don't let anyone stop you from your grind. You're going to make it to the top. And keep up the good work and stay consistent and keep looking at the light under the tunnel because guess what? You still got it. You're an accomplished writer and YouTuber. And we support you. The Island Boys support you, so that means you're going to make it to the top. And all your subscribers appreciate you a lot, man. Even the Island Boys. Yes, sir.
Still got it, man. I mean, it's a bit cheeky. You see, I didn't think I'd lost it, but yeah, respect to you, Island Boys. I got my roll it on. What are you gonna do, eh? What are you gonna do when the Island Boys come in? When the Island Boys have got your back? There's light under the tunnel. That's magic, isn't it? There's light under the tunnel. Hey, Daniel, that sort of counts. Hey, Daniel. You're still compass, yeah? You're gonna make it. Yes. That's all I ever wanted. I just wanted the Island Boys to what's the word? Just to know I'm alive. Just to know I'm there. Good fucking groovy, isn't it? They're probably watching now. Respect to you, Island Boys. I don't know what you do, but I just know your islands and that. Hello, Sophist. Good to see you. It is the Mandom that done it. There's light under the tunnel. Your compass. What's that? I'm an island boy. There's 3 of them now. Maybe I can get my dreadlocks back. Maybe 2. I could probably pull off about 2, but they've only got 4, haven't they? Hello, Andrew. There you go. Yeah. Well, strangely incomplete. There you go. Second only to Mr. Self. I think I'll send him that. Pizzle says, do they know we fucking hate them? I think they know everyone does. And in fairness, I'd prefer them if they were the Northern Ireland Boys. Right, a couple of things. Don't worry, I'll be showing you that many more times every stream. I've got to show this because I missed a couple yesterday, and this is from Bill and Matt D. Matt, you're here, right? I've just seen you. So these come through yesterday, and I did miss them because I closed down Entre, and I think I've missed a couple more. Oh, so the bottom one, I think Matt was making the bottom one. I will never look at white tie kickboxers the same again. I think that's in reference to the story in Skaglis and Bible Black. Nice one, Matt, for that. Sorry I missed it yesterday. And Bill said, if you want to, because I was talking about going to bed earlier than 5 o'clock in the morning. If you want to adjust your circadian cycle, take some melatonin and try to go to bed earlier. Then get up earlier and repeat the process for a few days. Make sure you get up earlier. I've tried that melatonin, Bill. I just need to go to bed earlier, but I appreciate you trying. I appreciate you offering that support. But I did try that melatonin. And when I said to my Soho GP, can you give me some melatonin to sleep? He said, didn't you use heroin and Valium to sleep for the last 30 years? I went, I might have done. He went, yeah, I'm not sure melatonin is going to really do much for you. I did eat a whole pack, though, and stayed up all night. Tripping. And Bill also said, do you still have a mind if all you have is the brain stem controlling homeostasis, breathing and heartbeat? The mind born out of biochemical, electrical, and even quantum interactions. No, the mind isn't born out of anything physical. The mind is an abstract idea. The mind is like an imagination. It's like a dream or an imagination. You know, it's the mind isn't a thing. You can't operate on someone's mind. You can't give drugs to a mind. Vroom. Hey, Abbott Island boys. I got my Casio on. That's not my joke. I want to say, please stop. I want to say that it was JC who drops napalm in the entropys who sorted out that Island Boys thing. And it blew my mind. So nice one, JC. Very, very cool. Very cool. Brad James has dropped £3 in. Oh, Brad James has dropped loads in. Sorry, son. I was hearing the VARTs, but just not registering them. Anglo said, I've never eaten raw rind, you savage. Oh, I did read that out, though. I remember that one. Let me just... Sorry, Brad. Now they're going to be out of date, but I will try. Let me do that. Yeah, apologies, Brad. That's terrible because they're now out of knock. Nice one, Rags, for that. A price you canoe too. Hope you're feeling better. Bit of that there. What's the time now? Oh, 12 o'clock. We're doing all right. 1 hour. Okay. Oh, what am I doing here? Oh, I'm getting in all of the muddle. A muddle and a fuddle. No one's noticed a couple of other references I dropped in the Sweetie World story yet, which is all right. They're fucking obscure. Right, here we go. Thank you, Rags. Thank you, Indian Raga. You know those Indian kids, they have to, when they learn to play the tabla, they don't give them the drums for about 2 years. They have to learn to say all the powers. And that's why they're so fucking amazing at them. We might have to watch a bit of Zakir Hussain in a minute, actually, because I'm feeling that Friday night horses running clip. Brad says, first one, when the dripping is hot and still in the tray, then it's nice. Okay, so that's what it is it? So you bake beef, you roast beef, and all the shit and fat that comes out, you pour into a bowl. The fat separates from all the blood and glutsna, and that's what fat and dripping is it? Okay. On Halloween, my nan got a pig's head. Don't take this the wrong way, Brad, but when I read it, I thought that on Halloween, your nan, bing, got a pig's head. Nan, stop it. What's happened to your head? Sorry, mate. That tickled me. On Halloween, my nan got a pig's head from the butcher and dressed it as a witch. My sister had become a vegetarian about a week earlier. That's quite good, actually. That's quite good. What an awful thing to see with actual claret dripping out of it. Brad also dropped another 10 spot in. Thank you, Brad. Very kind, very generous. The Newham recorder did a hatchet job on my uncle, but he had just robbed a bank. So your uncle's a real live bank robber, is he? Did they do a hatchet job, or did they just say that I want to rob a bank, I want to rob a bank, I want to rob a bank, I'm gonna rob a bank, I'm gonna rob a bank, I want to rob a bank? Who wrote that? Who wrote that song? Skin and Tonic might know. There's a couple of others who might know. And then Brad also said, just have to get Andrew Tate on now. I don't know who Andrew Tate is. The name's familiar, but that's about all. Who's Andrew Tate, Brad? Nice one, mate. Very kind. A Prasha Kanatu. Oh, Vincent. And I played a couple of your things, but I've still got your Martine pictures. Don't worry, Vincent. Look, I'll tell you what. I'll do this for you, just in case you missed it. Hang on, people. Give us a second. This is for Vincent because he's OG scrub. I wonder what it's going to be. Love it.
Hey, Dangerfield, I heard you're a YouTube streamer and you publish writing and that you have created an amazing community online. I want to tell you, keep on going. Don't let anyone stop you from your grind. You're going to make it to the top. And keep up the good work and stay consistent and keep looking at the light under the tunnel because guess what? You still got it. You're an accomplished writer and YouTuber. And we support you. The Island Boys support you. So that means you're going to make it to the top. And all your subscribers appreciate you a lot, man. Even the Island Boys. Yes, sir.
Still got it, man. I've still got it. Now I've got them on side. It's just a question of where I go from here, really. Light under the tunnel, compass. On compass, apparently. Still got it. Didn't think I'd lost it, to be honest with you. Never had it, let's be fair. But there you go. So I hope that cheered you up, Vincent. Let me just see if there was a lot of Varts and not enough. I've done Ragses. Can you be quiet, please? Excuse me, local people enjoying your own country. I'm up here trying to make a noise. Talking about trying to make a noise, he said, keep up the grind. It's grift, if you don't mind, mate. But, you know. What imagination would you have without a brain? Yeah, but that's like saying, what sight would you have without a brain? Not much. But how would you play around with what someone sees? You understand the point? Right. They're actually making a fucking mint, Matt. They're actually making a fortune, which is weird because all I think they do is go, I'm an island boy. Yeah, it's a good call from him, man. An absolute call. All right, Bill. Well, might see you in a bit. Right. Hello, Alphabet Cat. Who mentioned Sophie Hagen? Sophie Hagen has got a pig's head too. For people who don't know, Sophie Hagen is a very overweight, big, I don't know what the word is. I don't know what you meant to say. She's a big lady. And she's a comedian and she went full social justice. Like, if you've got any trigger warning, if you've got any triggers, email me before the gig and I'll accommodate them. How are you going to do that? Say you've got 200 people coming to the gig. Oh yeah, I don't make any loud noises. I get crazy. Next person, don't make any jokes about drugs. Next person, don't make any jokes about suicide. Next person. By the end of it, she's on stage going, which is probably better. But the reason it's funny that of all the comedians that should go social justice is Sophie Hagen. Now, I haven't checked this for a long time, but it should still be on the old interwebs because it doesn't forget. I think I found it. Here we go, you lovely, lovely island boys. We're not scrubs anymore. We're island scrubs. We're not. So here, you would not believe how social justice this woman has gone. But there was a time before that when she was normal, right? There was a time before that when she was kind of a normal thing. Now have a look at this interview that she done. Like, she's a big deal, Sophie Hagen. She's like, she is actually a professional comedian. She is actually doing gigs and she makes a living out of it, right? Sophie Hagen answers 10 Edinburgh Fringe questions. Danish comedian Sophie Hagen's star is rising on this side of the North Sea, and she's back at the 2015 Fringe with her latest live show, Bubble Wrap. Right, so she goes on, blah blah blah, blah 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 blah, blah 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 blah, and she won awards for that show as well because it was Vartation must occur. Vartation must occur. Question number 8. If you took over programming a venue, what would be your perfect lineup of comedians? John Mulaney, Anthony Jeselnik, Chris Dangerfield. Oh, really? How exciting. Let's move on a little bit further. Let's move on. Oh, bollocks. That's not the one I wanted. Hang on. That isn't the one I wanted unless I've missed. For fuck's sake. She's name dropping me all over the place. Maybe it's another one. Oh, for fuck's sake. Damn. No, I knew it was too good to be true. Hang on, people. Give me time. It certainly wouldn't be in The Guardian. I reckon she had it taken down. Well, it's not so funny if I just tell you. Maybe it was that one. Hang on. Sorry, I know this is dead time, people, but we're all going to die at some point. Might be this one. Hang on. Fuck it. It's on. I've got it in a video somewhere, but I can't be wasting any more time looking at her talking about the patriarchy. It's too homosensual. I'll give one more a go. It ain't going to be a tweet, is it? I'm an island boy. Sorry, people. Terribly sorry. Right. Other things that need sorting out quickly. I've got a couple of clips for you as well. Well, the funny thing is, in the interview, they say, who's your favourite comedian? And she says, Chris Dangerfield. She said, I see him at the Fringe and he's just doing things that no one else is doing. And I can guarantee she fucking hates me now. It's weird, isn't it? I wonder why. I wonder what changed young Sophie. Now, yesterday when we were flesh jamming like a beagle, I think it was Vincent mentioned Martine McCutcheon's, Tiffany from EastEnders. And he sent me a couple of pictures of her. And I have to say, an absolute beauty. Excuse me, I conditioned my hair, so it's a bit floppy. I have to say, an absolute beauty of a lady. So we won't get into flesh jamming again because it's too much in too short a time. But Martine, beautiful, bloody Ada. What a lovely lady. Lovely. Come on, it was inevitable. And then look at this. Look, if you come on, you've just had a lay in, right? You've laid in, and she's come in the bedroom and she said, do you want me to cook a roast? Look, she looked like that and she said, do you want me to cook a roast dinner? Oh my God, you're all right. All right, yeah, I do. You can do anything you want. Beautiful. Matt, and I am spent. Hang on a minute. What? Stop everything. Stop press. I had a few drinks with Martine in Guildford. Don't tell me she goes to places like Guildford. She's just lost 4 points. We had a good laugh. That's the crap. That's the crappiest story about a bird I've ever heard, which of course makes it go full circle. Has anyone else in the chat had a couple of drinks with anyone and had a laugh? Let me know. Did she say, I've got to go now? Marzipan says, it's lack of food that's keeping me skinny at the moment. We'll make up for it on Monday when I get my delivery. Why don't you eat? Why are you not eating? Because of your teeth or your neck or don't want food? Hello, mate. Nate Spurs says, yep, she was real saucy minx back in the day. She certainly was. She certainly was. But I forgot how much until I saw those photos and I thought, yeah, fair play. Apologies. I can't remember who sent me this. It might have been Vincent again, actually. But it's a bit of a cheap meme, but it's worth a look because we all know Roland Rat. Andrew Mackenzie, Annie Lennox before Sweet Dreams come out when she was in The Tourists, I think, Andrew. I actually sold weed to where's he gone? Where's that one gone? I sold weed to Richard Harris. He used to drink in the in Jerry's. I also sold weed to Peter O'Toole in Jerry's. It's not bad, is it? Want a bit of weed? Skunk. Now, here's something interesting that Paxmax sent me, and there's a video follow-up part. There's a video follow-up to this peculiar image. Paxmax made this. He said it was like I can't remember his exact words, but look, underwater Pepe, is that you? It's quite sweet, isn't it? Look at sarcastic fringehead. Look at it. Look at the little underwater Pepe on that. But I followed it up. Well, I say I followed it up. Paxmax gave me the link. But have I missed anyone's donations? Let me know if I have. Because, Brad James dropped another £3 in and said, he said, Sophie Hagen does. It's so weak, it's strong. Nice one, Brad. Sophie Hagen does. Let's have a look at this weird little thing. And then I've got an actual story for you. Where is it? Here. This is Paxmax's Baby Pepe video. It's quite bizarre. I think it's kind of following on from the Sea Monkeys yesterday in a sort of not really, but a little bit. Check it.
Snailfish are quite sociable beasties and hang around in large groups, feasting on small crustaceans and shrimp. And scary fishes, and this next one can definitely top the list of nightmares.
Look at Pepe fish on that. Look at the Pepe fish.
Generators. When it opens its mouth, it can be as wide as the body of the fish itself. This is the sarcastic fringe head, found in depths of hundreds of feet in the...
As if Pepe isn't the most sarcastic fringe head ever made.
Deep. This big-mouthed fish has an attitude that matches its name. It is fiercely territorial and fights with a kiss. If you're interested in meeting this bizarre fish, you can find it in the...
We've all fought with a kiss. Hello, Tech Roach. Good to see thee. Willow says sea tadgers. Is that what they're called? Right, hang on. Now I've got a real story for you. Oh, before we get there, who talked about denim socks yesterday? And I was appalled. And I'm still appalled. And I was also appalled to know that Pizzle has done denim shirt, denim jacket, denim jeans. No. Each to their own and that, but no. And someone said about denim socks. And I just thought, no. And then someone sent me this. It might have been Rusky. It might have been Fat. It might have been Vincent. You'll have to call it. But whoever sent it to me, I'm kind of happy and sad. Denim socks, people. Look. Denim socks. What the fuck are you going to do about that? Take heed. No. I'm with you on that, Spurs. I've got two nice pairs of nudie jeans, and I do like them, but not for socks. Vincent's not taking credit for it. Pooja reckons it was Fat who sent it to me. Well, I'm guessing that you're fat. That's how comes you know. You've just doxed thyself from your Pooja. No, double denim doesn't work. It's like complete camouflage. It's like full football kit wanker. You get him. When I used to go up the Arsenal, you get bloke turn up, Arsenal top, Arsenal shorts, Arsenal socks, Arsenal fucking football boots with the studs taken out so he can walk in them and slip sliding away. Shin pads to sit in the audience. To watch a game. They call them full kit wankers. That is a transgression. Did you send it, Fat? No, I'm with you though, Anglo. It's jeans or nothing. Della says, Dangerfield, you can do denim on denim now. In the UK, it's trendy. Well, that's just another signifier of the degradation of that nation. I'm not, that is a real measure of things gone wrong. Exactly, Rags. Quosocks. I'm sorry, Vesper Check. I felt that I might lose some subs showing denim socks. I can totally imagine it. Arsenal jockstrap. Vartan. Manimu is correct because they need to, because it's their job to look ridiculous. But no one else. Fat's not taking it. Who sent me the damn... Hello, John, by the way. I don't know if I've... you'd wear the denim socks? Would you really? No, I'm having trouble with that. Arsenal trophy cabinet. Oh no, couldn't carry it. Actually, Nate, I've got something you definitely won't enjoy. Hang on, let me see if I can find it. It is quite funny. It's only a couple of seconds. I've just got to work out if I can show it without doxing many people. Hang on a minute. Hold tight, people. Here we go. How do I show this? Who sent it to me? Oh, it was him. Hang on. Oh, hang on. I can show you this with no problemos. Okay, hang on. I'll push that over there. Hang on. I'll pop that up there. I'll stop that. Right, so apologies if you're not interested in football in the least. I know there's a few gooners in the crowd, and I know there's at least one Spurs fan. So there's a bloke looking through some sort of football merchandise in a shop, and he picks up the Man City one, and on the back it's got all their honours, all the cups and that they've won. And then he picks up the Arsenal one, and on the back it's got all their honours, all the cups and that they've won. Then he picks up the Spurs one and has a look at the back of that one as well. Have a little look at this. Hang on, it is worth the small amount of audio it's got. Hang on, I need to turn it down a bit so I don't have to mute myself because I want you to hear me laughing my head off. Man City, look at all those honours. Arsenal down there. Look at all those honours. What we got? Oh my God, loads. Spurs. Man City. Arsenal. Can't get it out. Let's try this one. Loads. Nothing. None. I'm sorry. Come on. He goes, if you hear it, I can't be bothered. Oh, what's happened to my Barnet now? I've got to go to the mirror. I can't be in public like that. I just can't do it. Tottenham got that on us. There you go. Exactly the same. That tickled me. Right, okay, we can go now. Right, now, this is interesting. So, Salty Cracker covered this earlier, but I looked into it a bit more. So, have a look at this. I've got a couple of donations. Let me do this. I think Tottenham have got quite a good chance of doing well in the Champions League, I'll be honest with you. I mean, they've got two of the best forwards in the Premier League, and that's just a fact. We'll see how well that ages. Well, actually, I just said I reckon you could win it. I think you could win it. I really do. You could certainly do it something for your trophy cabinet. Otherwise, it's just taking up space, isn't it? Come on. There's too many. There you go. 61. Yeah. That's when they used to play with a pig's bladder, wasn't it? Right. Anyway, it was just a little joke. No, I think you've got. I think you're at the moment. You've got a cracking manager, and you've got two absolutely cracking forwards. I mean, Kane and Son are fucking brilliant. There's no, it's ridiculous pretending otherwise. I'm not 17. No, cracking team at the moment. I certainly can. The boy Cray requested this, people. So don't have a go at me. The boy Cray looks after this place, and so he can make such a request should he wish. Here you go. I've been watching it all day. Check it.
Hey, Dangerfield, I heard you're a YouTube streamer and you publish writing and that you have created an amazing community online. I want to tell you, keep on going. Don't let anyone stop you from your grind. You're going to make it to the top. And keep up the good work and stay consistent and keep looking at the light under the tunnel because guess what? You still got it. You're an accomplished writer and YouTuber. And we support you. The Island Boys support you. So that means you're going to make it to the top. And all your subscribers appreciate you a lot, man. Even the Island Boys. Yes, sir.
Keep up the grind. It's grift. It's not grind. It's grift. Compass writer. Light under the tunnel. That's where there's never any light though, isn't it? Liam's unsubbed again. Oh, does he say you post writing? He certainly does say Dana Phil. Yeah. I mean, it's quite obvious what it says. Dana. Right, hang on. I've missed a couple over here. Let's grab hold of those. I've got something to show that's actually interesting, not just Friday twaddle. I've done the hour and a half I said I'll do, but I've still got to show you a couple of things. So this is extra time. How very exciting. Extra time on the Friday Arvo stream. It's Friday Arvo for you, but it's midnight for me. And if I'm going to get some gin and tonics and some tit, that's not very nice, is it? It's lovely. Boob Tourette's. They are. Have a look at these wonderful Denashiatos. Without Denashikakis, there's no Shikana-nanos. Grego says Sophie Hagen in the... Oh, there you go. That's the one. You found it, Gregs. Grego said Sophie Hagen in the Scottish Herald. Best live act at the Fringe? I have to say Chris Dangerfield's show last year. It was my first time seeing him, and I was absolutely blown away. And then she went mental. So, Brad at the top. Let's get a zoom in on that. It's almost so obvious. I can't believe no one's called it, Brad. But you're absolutely right. Jedward on meth. It's fucking great. Good call. Good call. Well done, Grego. Thank you. You have reclaimed your Sir prefix. Thank you, Brad. Thank you, Gregorian Chanter. And I missed one from Andy on the way there. Andy Mac. Where's Andy Mac? There you go. Thank you, mate. A prosecution. Right. I've got something to show you. This is from the Gateway Pundit. Now, like I say, thank you, Andy. So, Salty Cracker already covered this, but let's just have a look at it because it's a real state of America kind of situation. Bollocks, I forgot there's a video, so I need to put the audio on. Apologiano. Yeah, look. Manhattan DA charges bodega worker. So in America, bodega is like a I suppose a mini mart sort of thing, like 7-Eleven or something. Manhattan DA charges bodega worker with murder. The bloke working there after stabbing a violent ex-con in self-defense. And there's a video of it. Now, the video is a bit hard to watch, not because anyone cares, but because it's small. But I will show you it. So this is what happened. Woman goes to this shop. It's a Tuesday morning, 10 o'clock in the morning. And she tries to buy some crisps, like what are they called? Once you pop, you can't stop. I can't remember what they're called. Isn't that weird? Terrible branding when I can remember the tagline, but not the product. They're like those really highly processed, everyone's the same shape crisps. Anyway, you know the Pringles. So she tries to buy them, but she's got a ETF. No, she hasn't. I can't remember what it's called. Hang on. It's something that I'll tell you what it is. Hang on. EBT, electronic benefits transfer, right? So she tried to pay for these crisps, Pringles, using her electronics benefits transfer, which is what they give to people on welfare, so they don't give them cash, so they can't buy drugs with them, right? That's why they do it. Like in England, you can get a crisis loan, and then there's another one that's the next level up. And what you do as a junkie when you run out of money, every day you go to the dole centre and go, I lost my welfare, I lost it. Or someone stole my welfare off me, I lost all my money. And they give you a crisis loan, and it's something like 100 quid. And then they take £2 out of your benefits every month until it's paid back. Great, thanks. There's another, we've got a bit more money, get some more skag in. But when you go the next week and go, I've had my welfare stolen, they start getting a bit, you're lying. You go in like yellow, going withdrawing. I've had my benefits stolen, and the sweat and the snot. I don't know where it's gone, mate. Can you give me some money? Can you get it in 2 minutes? He's waiting outside the dealer, please. And in the end, they go, no, we're not giving you a crisis loan. I can't remember there's another level. Pizzle, can you remember? No, you had a job, didn't you? Can anyone remember what there's one before a crisis loan. There's a crisis loan and there's another one. I can't for the life of me remember what the other one's called. And then what they say in the end was in the end they give you vouchers for Sainsbury's, right? And then all you do is go to Sainsbury's and you stand. That's it. An emergency loan. I think that's it. Budgeting loan. No, budgeting loan is to decorate your house, isn't it? We had that as well. When you move into a new place, you can get a budgeting loan for about £1,000 for a washing machine and a sofa. They used to ask you for receipts. Then they stopped that. So you just keep moving house and going, oh, can you do us a budgeting loan? And they give you a crackhead, like £1,000. That's gone that day. It's all gone. By midnight, you're like, oh, that wasn't meant to happen. That was meant to last us till Christmas. It's only November. But in the end, they just go, no, you're getting Sainsbury's vouchers. And you're like, you can't. It's my money, sort of. Just give it to me. And so when you get your Safeway vouchers, you have to, or Sainsbury's, you have to go to the shopping centre. You have to hang around by the, where people pay at the cashiers. And when some old dear turns up with her shopping, you have to work out, because you get like £100 worth of these vouchers. You have to work out who's got about 130 quid's worth of food. You can actually wait till they ring it up, and then the woman goes, that's 130 quid, please. She doesn't say quid. Oh, that's £135, please. And then you just jump in there and say, oi, love, you don't worry about the cashier. They won't interfere, as if they give a fuck about Sainsbury's. No, this isn't right. You go, oi, darling, look, I'll give you these vouchers for £100 for 60 quid. And then you go, won't these are, and these legit? And the woman puts them under her thing and I go, beep. She goes, yeah. And the woman goes, oh, all right then. And so she saves 40 quid. You've got 60 quid. Everyone's happy. Anyway, that's why in America they give them these EBT cards to stop them. But they just do the same. And I know this because I've been on forums talking to American junkies, and they say, no, it's exactly the same. You just go to shops and you tell people you'll pay for their goods and give them a few quid off. Anyway, so this woman's gone to this bodega to buy some chips. Now, you're probably making guesses around some things that you might be able to make some guesses at a particular group. I don't know. I'm not saying anything. And then the bloke went, no, we don't accept that. We don't accept your EBT card for your £2.50 pack of Pringles. Because they didn't. He's not the shop owner, he's staff. And he can't just go, oh, it's all right, just take them for nothing. She then goes home. She goes all the way home, says to her boyfriend, I want my Pringles. He said that he doesn't accept EBT cards, electronic benefits transfer cards. So the boyfriend goes back to Bodega with the bird. She stabs the bloke in the neck. The girl stabs the cashier ear, like in the sort of shoulder neck, the shinakana. She just does him, right? Boom. Well, it was something like that, Bill. It's not the most important part of the story. I just wanted to tell you my little bit about Sainsbury's. So the bloke's got this fucking knife hanging out of him. The boyfriend gets behind the jump. They start fighting. The geezer pulls this knife out of his own shoulder, and starts stabbing the boyfriend with it. They get onto the floor. This is so Mandom. He's been stabbed and he pulls it out and then uses it as a weapon. And then he starts stabbing the bloke. This big fella kills him. Right. So a man and a woman went in, stabbed him, started attacking him. He kills him. And now that bloke is now going to prison. It was something like $500,000 bail, which of course he can't afford. Yeah. Now, here's where it gets interesting. So let me show you, because I've done a bit of research on this. Manhattan DA charges bodega worker with murder, not even manslaughter. It wasn't fucking murder. He didn't plan it. I mean, where's his mens rea? Where's all that lark? It's fucking ridiculous. Murder, though. After stabbing, oh, here's the other bit, violent ex-con. So the bloke he stabbed, this bird's boyfriend, oh, he's been in and out of the fucking prison system all his life. It's not working. You know, it's bullshit. The other geezer who's got a fucking job working in a fucking mini-mart, trying to do his best. Oh no, he goes to prison because someone tried to kill him. What is he meant to do? Just sort of say, you're going to stop now? You're going to stop trying to kill me now? No, I'll tell you what, if someone stabbed me and I got that knife out, I'd stab them until they were fucking dead, at least until they stop moving. Oh, you're not going to risk that, are you? Especially when there's two of them. You're not going to risk it. You're going to make sure that the threat is no more. That threat has got to be neutered. And now he's the judge, the local DA. Remember this bit? It was something like $500,000 bail. These are Democrat city judges that are letting other people out on no bail at all. They're refusing to prosecute shoplifting. They're refusing to prosecute certain crimes. This geezer's going to prison. And for murder, he'll probably do a 10. And for murdering a black man in an American federal prison, I don't think it's going to go down too well for him. All that was the word I wanted. I didn't mean to say neutered. Thank you, Pooja. Right, now I'll show you the video. Right, hang on. Where's the video? Oh, hang on. I'm sure. Oh, here we go. Hang on. Whoa. We can do better than this. Hang on. That's more like it. Right, so check this out. I've got to just do this so you can get the audio. I'm fucking furious. This is shocking. It gets worse. Trust me, it gets worse. This gets worse than you can imagine. So she's already. Oh yeah, I'll just show it to you. I won't interrupt it. Look how old this fella is. Look how old and small he is compared to lifting weights every day, a good half foot taller than him. This is a young man and an old man. Shocking. All right, check out what happens. There's no audio. So look, hang on. So I think that's the moment where she stabs him. And then the boyfriend pushes him over. Give us our crisps, you bitch. Give us our crisps. Look at him just threatening him. Horrible. Give my girlfriend her crisps, man. Give my girlfriend her crisps. When she says, give me Pringles. And then he decides to take him on. And see all the blood, see all the claret. Look, and the old man does him. Gets him down onto the ground. I bet he's ex-military or something. Now how's your crisps going, darling? That's pretty much all the action. Look, he wins. He done you. Now fuck you. You stay down. Look at that knife. Look at the hole in his arm. Right? Threat finished. Now, I thought I'm sick of these Democrats. This is Manhattan. And I thought, well, before I say these dodgy district attorneys who refuse to prosecute certain members of the community because of systemic issues, Well, let's have a look at this fella, shall we? Let's have a look at a little video about hang on, before we, I don't know what way around to show this. Have a look at this video. This is about rogue prosecutors. Rogue prosecutors are a real thing in Democrat-run cities. These are the fucking idiots that are refusing to fucking punish people for crimes. Check it.
The rogue prosecutor movement stems from the basic idea that the entire criminal justice system is racist and as pro-criminal anti-victim zealots bought and paid for by George Soros.
Oh, right. Oh, so there's someone financing these progressive courses. More than 17 million on local DA races. So that's our man. When you got a progressive DA, I want to stand for district attorney, your opposition's got a budget of about $5,000. Oh, Soros turns up, here's a couple of mil. No, you'll be all right. You can get on telly. You can make some videos, get some billboard campaigns. Yeah, don't worry. I'll get your rogue fucking prosecutors in place, cheeky bastards. What the fuck has it got to do with you, Soros? Fuck off.
And tech billionaires, they adopt pro-criminal policies. They choose large categories of crimes not to prosecute. In Fairfax,
and understand that this isn't lies. You can look into it. They do not prosecute this, and this. Oh, and weirdly, those crimes seem to be the crimes mainly. The tendency is certain groups commit those crimes. Oh, what a surprise! What a surprise!
County, which is near Washington, D.C. Steve Descano is the rogue prosecutor elected in large part because of George Soros' money. George Soros contributed 75%, more or less, of the total amount of money Steve Descano got to his campaign. Without Soros' money, Steve Descano and these other rogue prosecutors simply would not have been elected. The prosecutor in the American criminal justice system occupies a unique role. Her job is to enforce the criminal law of the state legislature as passed and signed by the governor, or the federal law passed by Congress and signed by the president. Their job is to do justice. It's not to get convictions. We have an adversarial system in our country. You have strong, ethical prosecutors representing the people, and you have strong, zealous criminal defense attorneys representing those charged with crimes. Rogue prosecutors upend that. They erase the wall between prosecution and defense by taking a pro-defense, anti-victim stance, refuse to enforce large swaths of crimes across the book under the guise of prosecutorial discretion. It has nothing to do with prosecutorial discretion. And as a result, crime explodes in the cities where they've been elected. For example,
every Democrat city in America, you can go and find the numbers.
In Boston, Rachel Rollins, the rogue prosecutor of Suffolk County, lists on her website 15 crimes you can commit in Boston. That includes possession with intent to distribute any drug, resisting arrest of a police officer.
Do you understand? I don't mean that in a patronizing way, but do you understand what it does to the legal system, to the implementation of law on the street, if resisting arrest is no longer a crime? That makes the whole thing void. It's just nothing. If you can, if a DA, if a Soros-funded rogue prosecutor can put into law that resisting arrest is no longer a crime, what do the old bill do when you go, show us your driving license, and the bloke goes, no, I'm fucking off. No, you're not allowed to. What, they're going to shoot them and end up in prison for 25 years? They're going to George Floyd them? They've got no power. If resisting arrest isn't a crime, they might as well just be fucking traffic wardens. And this isn't in one place. This is Democrat America.
Breaking and entering a house.
Breaking and entering someone's fucking house. You can't, we're not going to prosecute that. Nah. And breaking and entering, that literally means kicking the door down, putting a window through, getting in. Doesn't matter if you're in there. No, we don't prosecute that. No, that's not a crime. So look at those two. Look at those last two together. So in theory, you can kick someone's door in while they're in, while their kids are in. Don't matter if you've got a gun, because if you fucking use it, you're going to prison. Like we've just seen with that old man who tackled that geezer, right? They can kick your door in, come in your house, 3 or 4 of them, your kids are there, and you can even run upstairs, hold the door shut, put your bed up against the door, hide from the fucking bullets coming in, ring up the old bill, and those blokes can just walk out, and the old bill can go, no, we're arresting you, and they can just go, no, fuck off. So the police can even come and help you, but they can't even arrest these people that you've just seen come into your house. Democrats, Soros-funded rogue attorneys. Terrifying. I'll take it back a little bit.
Distribute any drug. Resisting arrest of a police officer. Breaking and entering a house. The irony is that the people who are getting murdered and raped and robbed the most are black and brown, poor people in the inner city. The very policies they promote are the policies that are causing death and destruction and rapes in the very cities they pretend to care about.
Which has always been the way with Democrats. It's always been the way. They do these fucking ridiculous little on the surface, no, we love you, we're helping you, vote for us, yeah? Vote for us. Look, she's black. He's black. She's black. No worries. It'll all be great. And then it continues the fucking massive... Like, America's having a crime explosion that it hasn't seen before. It's happening under these rogue prosecutors. Now, guess what? Wouldn't you believe it? Wouldn't you believe it? The fella who's just locked up that old man for murder, what, for defending himself against a bloke who was trying to kill him, oh, he turns out to be one of Soros's rogue prosecutors. Oh, he's got form. Don't worry about that. Meet Alvin Bragg. That's the fella, by the way. That's the bloke who just put this geezer away for murder and made his bail completely unrealistic. Rogue prosecutor whose policies are wreaking havoc in Manhattan. There he is. No, we don't prosecute crimes. And there you go. And I'll just get you down to the interesting bit that you all know anyway. I mean, listen to sentences like this. Against this background, a new mayor, new police commissioner, and district attorney have all taken office within the past several weeks, all funded by the same people. The mayor ran on tackling the crime problem, and he appointed a police commissioner who pledged to do the same. Yet Manhattan's new district attorney has implemented new pro-criminal policies that undercut the mayor and police commissioner's mandate, just like all the other rogue prosecutors we've been warning about for almost 2 years. Alvin Bragg has taken his policies directly from the rogue prosecutor movement's required playbook. And then look. Hang on, where is it? Another pro-criminal Soros puppet. And all the evidence is there for you to read. I'll put the link in there. And there's even a list here of all of them. There's a list of all these. And then here, look. It beggars belief that It beggars belief that Soros and his billionaire friends did not know precisely how their donations would be used and funneling those donations through a difficult-to-decipher web of companies and organizations presumably created for the very purpose of providing plausible deniability if things go poorly. I'll put that link from the Daily Signal into the chat. Roll on the fucking midterms, really. It's shocking. Absolutely shocking. What are you going to do? There's that link, by the way. Certainly feels like it, doesn't it, Tricky? Certainly feels like it. Right, people. Brad James has dropped another 5-bit into Entre. Let me just get that over here. Posh. If you're new here, or no one's new here, or if you haven't subscribed to my Substack yet, link in the description of this video. I just put a new one up called Sweetie World. It's a lovely little coming of age story of teenage lust and desire, and the occasional and sometimes terrible upshot of such things. And I'm sure a lot of people will be able to identify with that story. It's called Sweetie World, and if you click on my Substack link in the description, you'll be able to read that and 18 other short stories. I've got 19 shorts on my Substack now, and yes, I'm very proud of it. This is what Brad just said. Somehow, hang on. Democrats are so bigoted. Black crime, don't encourage them to be better. Don't prosecute. Gays shagging themselves to death in the 80s. Make Philadelphia. Not say be better. George Sauron. Yeah, they don't want to help anyone except for themselves. And how do they do that? They just cause absolute havoc among the working and middle classes. It's shocking what these people, the open society. Nice one, Vincent. You made me laugh, and that isn't easy nowadays. Cheers, Vincent. Well, so did some of the emails you sent me. Thank you, Brad, for that Lady Godiva and your other donations. Thank you to everyone who donated tonight. Thanks to Rags and the boy Cray for looking after the place. Thank you to all of you lot for getting busy. Am I going to go out? I don't know if I am now. Well, I think I will, though. I don't know what I'm going to have to do. But I'll put all those links in the chat. Go and check them out. It'll drive you mad. So maybe don't. I'll just give you enough to make you shiver. It would be really kind of you if you could go to my Substack, read Sweetie World and leave Vartington and leave a comment, because that's a good way of helping this channel, because it helps me. Thank you, Vincent. You make me laugh. And that is, hang on, we've been here before. Thank you, what's the name? Same as what Vincent said. Well, that's all right. We tried to have I have got to get my washing in. Is it raining? Vartington. Nice one. What's the name? That's very funny. Go on, Pax Max. You come in. I'm glad you all enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I'm in a good mood. People, it's the weekend. It's the weekend. Go and make your lives happen. Something you've been wanting to do, something you've been wanting to start. Start it. Because research shows that once we start things, we tend to carry on with them. It's just making that leap to getting it started. So start it. Start something. Start something this weekend. There's a little... yeah. My Substack's endorsed by the Island Boys. Anglo, what we having? Some cold hard still, Mandom or household? What do you want, Anglo? It's your call. Nice one, mate. Willow says England women's football team is all right. Okay. No one watches them, though, do they? No one watches them. Thank you, Willow. Hope you're all right, son. It's your call, Anglo. Mark Shaw, go on, Laguna. It's more about making people's lives a misery, yeah. There is a plan of attack on multiple vectors, the end game of which is complete subjugation. Yeah, I totally agree with you. Yeah. Yeah, fair point, Azdak. But then, maybe lower your expectations and approach something from another angle. Toffee saying Mandom LC 350s on his fourth special brew. Anglo wants cold hard still, no problemo. We will get there. But yeah, people, if you want to go and read Sweetie World and leave, I'll tell you why I'm especially promoting this one, because I especially secretly promote them all. But I want to send it to the bird in question. And I don't want to send it to the bird in question when it's only got 15 comments. So read Sweetie World. Tell me I'm a great writer. And then because I've got a way of contacting the girl. It's a true story. It's a sad little teenage kicks story. Vartington. Let me get Mumford up. Nice one, Willow. All white and is a problem. Oh, are you saying that because the English women's football team is all white, they're saying it's a problem now? It's ridiculous, isn't it? Absolutely ridiculous. Nice one, Jessica. It's a short one. It's a 5-10 minute read. You know, it ain't long. Rag says, you missed my later super chat. Your later one? What, is that coming? I can't believe the members have just arrived. I missed Pax Max. No, I didn't. Nor that one. Are you sure, Rags? I reckon you missed me reading it out. Because I did get one from you and I read it out. Oh, God. The end is going all Varden. Very kind of you people. Hello, single tomorrow. Same like Thailand. The law wanted you to stay and get killed. That's why. I don't know what you're talking about because it was ages ago and I can't remember it. I don't like the Thai police. I've had problems with them, but I was doing things that I shouldn't have done. Check your Telegram and tell me what it is, says Rags. Okay, hang on. Check your Telegram and tell me what it is. It's a... That is a... What is that your, like... What is it, Rags? Is that your denim motorbike jacket? Do you put that over your leather jacket? Is it like your Hell's Angels jacket? This is what Rags has just sent me a picture of. Is that your Hell's Angels jacket, Rags? Is it your motorbike touring jacket? Yeah, people, have a look. This is what Rags sports around the house on his own with no clothes on. There you go. Is that what it is, Rags? Is it like a motorbike jacket? A motorbike? I can see it over a leather. Is it your Born to Be Wild? We've got our bots in. Hello, bots. I don't want anyone to check my Substack for spelling and grammar. I tend to keep updating them anyway, but I don't use an editor. You don't need to. It's a waste of time. My grammar and spelling it's only Substack, isn't it? Chris, but that was a nice offer though, Bill. Appreciated, but you know, I'm sure you've got better things to do. I can't, Chrissy, because I've already agreed Anglos. Hang on a minute, Jess. I'm sure you already read it. Oh, no. Jess wrote a well-cute review on one of my Substacks, and at the end she put, from Jess. And I wrote a reply and went, from Chris. Oh, hang on. I can't remember. Oh, no, you read Skagless and Bible Black, didn't you? So you haven't. It's a lot shorter than Sweetie World, and there's no needles or anything in it. Yeah. Well, no, yours made me smile as well. From Jess. It was cute. Right, here we go. Where are we? The Boy Mumford. Oh. Thank you to everyone. It is Friday. Make your life count this weekend. Do something you don't usually do that doesn't involve murder or drugs, or not too much murder or too much drugs. Well, no murder and a little bit of, just have a nice time. Live your life. Because if you don't go out and make your life come to you, if you don't go out and make life happen, it ain't coming to you. It never will. And that's really important. It's a lesson I've learned. Go and get it, or someone else will have it, and you'll get none of it. It is a zero-sum game in that respect. Not that I've ever understood that phrase, and I've read the wiki about 1,000 times. Ta-da! Oh, I don't know if I've got the audio on. This is an absolute catastrophe. It's because I'm getting all excited about a couple of gin and teas. Ta-da!
Tell your daddy you're fighting good. Feel the glory he said you would. Tell your mama you're coming home. Over all of that deafening drone. But you'll realize you've been sold when you feel the enemy's cold hard steel. Feel the dawn of your final day. Feel the fear and go anyway. Get a ride in that big black plane.
I totally forgot. Good call, Queen G. Apologiates, apologianos. Maybe tomorrow.
Kill your conscience and numb your brain. But you'll realize you've been sold when you feel the enemy's cold hard steel. Because the wheels already been rolled when you feel the enemy's cold hard steel. Oh Lord. Do whatever they tell you to. Tell yourself it ain't really you. But when the slaughtering has begun, you'll be murdering someone's son. And you'll realize you've been sold when you feel the enemy's cold hard steel. Cause the wheels already been rolled when you feel the enemy's cold hard steel. Oh Lord. Yes, you'll realize you've been sold when you feel the enemy's cold
I showed them
hard
on this
steel.
stream at the beginning.
Oh Lord. Cause the wheels already been rolled when you feel the enemy's cold hard steel.
Fucking wicked Clark, give me some notice and I'll show you a night to forget. Honestly, Clark, that sounds amazing. It's great hearing February as well. Oh no, I've missed those. There you go, people. I've missed those, Vincent. I'll have to have a look. By the way, Brad also said, sorry, Brad, I missed it at the time. He said, to be fair, Sauron, he did develop a strong capitalist and industrial economy. It was Gandalf that wanted midgets running around like hippies smoking pipes. I'll have to have a look for those Vincents. Vincents, plural, energons. Look after yourselves, people. Where's that? Billy says, enjoy your gin and tonic, not too many, hydrate, etc. I think you could do half a show on Nuka Zeus, the real life Ali G. You'll have to tell me more about that, Bill. I don't know what it means, but I'll only have a couple. Is entropy okay, Dangerfield? Yeah, it seems to be. Why did you make one and I missed it? I don't know what's going on anymore. I'm getting lost here. Yeah, it's all good. Take care, people. Hoyt. Ta.